Hello and welcome back to another session on grammar and usage. Last class we finished with present continuous tense, and the present continuous tense which we spoke about an action that began and is continuing in the present. We use the present continuous tense. And the rule for using the present continuous tense is, am or are plus the verb plus the ing form. I am teaching, you are listening, he is listening, she is listening, and so on. Now today we will start with the present perfect continuous. Now present perfect, first of all look at the word perfect. The moment you hear the word perfect, the first two words that must come to your mind are have and has. Okay, because it is present perfect. Of course, when it comes to perfect, it is always have, or has and had, but this is not past perfect, this is present perfect. So present tense, when it comes to present perfect, we will have only have and has. So have or has plus, what is this? This is the V3 form of the verb. Now what is V3 form of the verb? V3 form is the third form of the verb, and that is the past participle. So the V1 form is the present form, V2 form is the past form, and V3 form is the past participle. So the V3 form is normally the past participle, and with what does it go? It goes with the present perfect tense. So have or has plus the V3 form of the verb. Now here is the place where things get tricky, because unless and until you know the chart by heart, you have already studied that in your smaller classes. I don't know how many of you would recollect it, how many of you, I often find students going wrong with this as an irregular form of the verb. Like for instance, you have go as of present. When it comes to the V2 form or the past tense, it becomes went. When it becomes the V3 form, it is gone. So go, went, gone. Gone is the V3 form. So when it comes to the present perfect tense, we can only use the V3 form of the verb. I have gone, you have gone, he has gone, she has gone, it has gone, we have gone, you have gone, they have gone. So you cannot say he has went. You cannot say I have went. You should say I have gone, because it is the present perfect tense, and with the present perfect tense, it always accompanies the V3 form of the verb. That is a must, you must learn. I shall be sending a video, a picture towards the end of this video, and you will have to by heart 20 verbs. They are just very small. Even 20 is like very it is something that you can do in a jiffy. It's not a big difficult thing to by heart those verbs. So 20 verbs, I want you to by heart them and be ready, because without that, without understanding or without getting the idea of the V3 form of the verb, it is difficult to use or to write the present perfect tense. Also when it comes to past perfect also, you will find it difficult. So you have to learn it well. So drink, what is the V3 form of drink? Drink, drunk. Drink, V2, that is a past form, is drank. That is used in the simple past tense, but in the past participle it is drunk, the V3 form. Sing, sang, sung. Cut, what about cut? That's an irregular verb. Cut, 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 not cutted. So cut, cut, cut. Put, put, put. What about hurt? I often find students saying or using it wrong. They often go for, they often say hurt, hurted. There is no word called hurted in English. It is hurt, hurt, hurt. I'm sorry if I have hurt you, not I'm sorry if I have hurted you. There is no such word in English. Hurted is an incorrect way of saying. It is wrong, grammatically wrong. So it is hurt, hurt, hurt. Okay, so you have to get the idea of the V3 form. Only then you can understand, or you will be able to write present perfect tense. Now let's move on to present perfect tense. So I hope you understood the rule. Present perfect tense have or has with V3 form of the verb. So where do you use have? I have, you have, we have, they have. Where do you use has? He has, she has, it has. Correct? Or Annie has. Verb with singular. Oh sorry, noun as of singular. So present perfect tense. Now where do you use present perfect tense? When we use present perfect tense, there is always a connection with now. The result that is happening right now. It's of course an action that happened. It's similar to the present continuous tense. It's an action that happened in the past. It's continuing. It is to do with the now. But here it is the action in the past but having the result right now. Like for instance, where are your keys, or where's your key? I don't know. I have lost it. That is, I haven't got it right now. I think I have lost it. Only when you were asked of the key that you have understood that you have lost the key and you are speaking about it right now. The result that is happening right now. He told me his name. He told me his name. I have forgotten it. The result is right now. I can't remember it right now. When? Now. Okay. Is Sally here? No, she has gone out. She is not here right now. She is out right now. So is Sally here? No, she has gone out. Okay, so the result is always to do with what is right now, the result. Okay, so I can't find my bag. Have you seen it? See, that's a question form. Have you seen it? Present perfect tense in the question form. I can't find my bag. Have you seen it? So you are asking, do you know where it is right now? Okay, so it's all to do with the connection, or it has a connection with what is happening right now. Now, another instance where we use present perfect tense is to give new information or to announce a recent happening. It is different from simple present tense. Okay, the road is closed. There has been an accident. So what happened? Why is the road closed? Because there has been an accident right now. So it's an information. Not right now, it is about giving an information. The police have arrested 2 men in connection with robbery. So it's a news. Okay, so we use present perfect tense also to give information, new information, or to announce a recent happening. We did speak of the present perfect tense also in the same way, giving information. But that has a difference. See, you just have to use your common sense. Then you will be able to use these tenses logically. All you have to do is logically think. If you are to go by the rules all the time, you will find it difficult, because rules, getting the rules into your head and then applying the rules, yes, so for some it would work, but for some it doesn't. So the best way to learn grammar is to habituate yourself, or to make yourself use these sentences in your day-to-day conversations also. So we also have the present perfect tense to talk about a time from the past until now also. So first one, we use present perfect tense which in connection with what is happening now. Okay, so for instance, I can't find my bag. Have you seen it? Is Sally here? No, she has gone out. He told me his name, but I have forgotten it. I have forgotten. See, forget, forgot, forgotten. I have forgotten it. Okay. Now, the second instance, we use present perfect tense to give new information or to announce a recent happening. Instance, the road is closed, there has been an accident. Another instance is where we use to talk about time from the past until now. For example, a person's life. Have you been to Japan? Okay, in your life, that is, in your up till now. Have you been to Japan? So time from past until now. Have you been? See the V3 form. Have you been to Japan? And you have or have you been to England, or I have been to England, or I have been to Calcutta, and so on. So you use that to speak about a person's life. It indicates time from the past until now. Now let's have a look at the slide. Okay. Now look at the slide, my dear children. Look, there's a man here. His shoes are dirty. He's cleaning his shoes. Okay, that's the action. So this clips or these pictures here shows you something in connection with what is happening right now, or in connection with the now. That is, for instance, he finds his shoes dirty. He picks it up. He says, oh, and he looks at his shoes, he is cleaning his shoes. His shoes are dirty, he is cleaning it, and then after he has cleaned it, he looks at his neatly polished, shiny shoes, and he says he's happy with what he has done, and he relaxes and he says, I have cleaned my shoes. He has cleaned his shoes. His shoes are clean now. The result is now. An action that began in the past with the result in the present. Okay, he has cleaned his shoes. Okay, don't confuse it with past perfect tense. He had cleaned his shoes. No, it is he has cleaned his shoes, because see, past perfect tense is different from the present perfect tense. Past perfect tense it is normally to do with two actions happening simultaneously. The first action carries the past perfect tense, the second carries a simple past tense, that we will be discussing in detail. So I don't want you to burden yourself. I don't want you to think about some other tenses when you're doing one particular tense, because you will get confused. So don't think about it right now. We will move on to past perfect tense later, and when we do that, I shall explain it to you. So he has cleaned his shoes. Now look at the next picture here. They are at home. Now they are going out. Okay, they are at home. They decided to go out. Perhaps they are going out to have dinner. So they are at home. They are going out. Now what is the result now at home? They have gone out. There's nobody at home. They have gone out. They are not at home right now. They have gone out. Have plus V3 form of the verb go. Which is the V3 form of the verb go? Gone. Okay. Then look at the next slide. In the next slide you have, that's where you use where to use have and where to use has. I have, we have, you have, they have, or the verb contraction is also given to you, apostrophe ve, I've, we've, you have, they have, okay, and you have not, I have not, we have not, with using the negative sentence, I have not, you have not, they have not, or I haven't, verb contractions, apostrophe after n. I haven't, we haven't, you haven't, they haven't. Okay, and look at the verb or V3 or the past participle also, the verb I have cleaned, we have finished, You haven't started, or you have not started. They have not lost, or they haven't lost, or they have lost. So the past participle of the verb is where you use for, or is what you use for present perfect tense. And where do you use has? He has, she has, it has. The verb contraction is apostrophe s, and she has, she has, it has, she hasn't, she hasn't, it hasn't, or has not. Okay, and again look at the verbs. The verbs are in the V3 form. He has done his homework, or he has done his homework. She hasn't been to London. It hasn't gone out. Okay, it's all in the V3 form. All right, then how do you put it in the question form? The regular verbs, you know the regular verbs. How do you know whether it is a regular verb or an irregular verb? Regular verbs will have an ed in the past. Clean, cleaned. Okay, finish, finished. Then start, started. So they are the regular verbs where you will have, the regular verbs will often have an ed in the past, whereas the irregular verbs on the other hand will change. Okay, lose, lost, right? Do, did, done. All right, then go, gone, right? Be, been, right? So you have these are the irregular verbs. Irregular verbs they are not like the regular verbs. They have a different formation that you will have to study. Now look at the next. Now come to that regular verb. You can just pause the video and just go have a look at the regular and the irregular videos which we just spoke right now. You have also learned this in your smaller classes, that is when you were at school. Now come to the next slide. We use present perfect for an action in the past with a result right now. Okay, I have lost my passport. I can't find my passport right now. I have lost my passport, or I've lost my passport. It's in the verb contraction. Where is Linda? She is gone to bed. Where is Linda? She has gone to bed. Where is Linda right now? It's a question. Where is Linda? She has gone to bed. See, the same verb contraction is used for is and has. So don't get confused. Where is Linda? She is gone to bed. She has gone to bed. She is in bed right now. We have bought a new car. We have a new car where? Right now. It's Rachel's birthday tomorrow and I haven't bought her a present. So it's Rachel's birthday tomorrow and I don't have a present right now. I haven't bought her a present right now, till now. Okay. So Bob is on holiday. Oh, where has he gone? So one person is saying Bob is on holiday. Okay, another person, another friend of his would inquire, oh, where has he gone? Where has he gone in the question form? See how it gets inverted. Where has he has gone somewhere, and when it comes in the question form, it just gets inverted and he just like, has he gone? Where has he gone? Can I take this newspaper? Have you finished with it? Can I take this newspaper? Okay. Have you finished with it right now? Have you finished reading it right now? So have you finished with it? All right. Now come to the next slide, the next exercise. What you have to do is you have to look at the pictures, what has happened, and choose from them. Look at the dirty shoes before and the shoes right now. He has cleaned his shoes. That's one thing that we learned right now, right? Now you have a woman, she's opening the door, and what has she done right now? Okay, so you have to fill it up. What has she done? She's opening the door. Now she has the door closed. So she has closed the door. Now these people are watching television. The next picture, they are watching they're watching something. They are watching television. Now they've gone to bed. They have gone to bed. You can use a verb contraction also. Instead of saying they have gone to bed, you can say they have gone to bed. They apostrophe ve gone to bed. They have gone to bed, or they have gone to bed. It's up to you. Then next you have a very rainy day, and very soon the sun's up, it's bright and sunny. So what would you say? It has stopped raining. It has stopped raining. All right. So the verb here is stopped. Okay. It has stopped raining. So what is raining? Now that's a tricky question. What is raining? Is raining put, or is it in the tense, or is it a gerund? I want you to find out, and we'll take this up in the discussion session. Now the next one. Look at this man here. He's taking a bath. He's taken his bath, and now he is. What would you say? He has had a bath. Now there you would have a confusion. Why is it that you use has had a bath? He has had a bath. The confusion is quite normal. I shall tell you why. See, have a bath, it's a phrase, having a bath, have a bath and take a bath. It's a phrase where you have as the main verb, take is also the main verb, but there is a difference in using them. You can say with take a bath, if it is to say take a bath, both are correct, but when you say take a bath, you can say you can also say he has taken a bath. Instead of saying he has had a bath, you can also say he has taken a bath. Take, took, taken. Right? He has taken a bath. But here it is he has had a bath. Why do we say he has had a bath? So you can use both the forms have a bath and take a bath, but there is a slight difference. I would say take a bath if I wanted to tell someone that I am going to take a bath. I haven't taken a bath. I'm going to take a bath. I'm going to take a bath right now. I need to take a bath. I wish I could take a bath. I want to take a bath, etc. All right? So I'm going to take a bath. I am going to take a bath right now. I need to take a bath. I wish I could take a bath. I want to take a bath, etc. Whereas when you use have a bath, I would say I have already had a bath, or I have had a bath, or he has had a bath. Did you understand the difference? It is the right, what is happening right now, and the result is happening when it's an action that happened in the past, but the result is in the present right now. There is no harm in saying he has taken a bath, but it's mostly right, or you normally say it's a right kind of using that phrase. That's more nice than take a bath. So there is no harm in using, again, there is no harm in saying he has taken a bath, but it would be appropriate if you could say he has had a bath. Okay, so why he has had a bath? Now your next question would be, why is it has had a bath? What is the main verb? The main verb is have. What is the past participle of the main verb? The past participle of the verb have is had. So I have is the present perfect tense. You use present perfect tense with have or has. So I have plus what? V3 form of the main verb. Now what is the main verb here? Have a bath. So the main verb here is have, and the V3 form of have is had a bath. That is why we have I have had a bath. Clear? Okay. And what is the next one? The next one is the picture here. You have a picture on the wall, the picture has fallen down. So what would you say? The picture has fallen down, because the picture noun singular. So you use has. The picture has fallen down. What if it was pictures? The pictures have fallen down. Since it is one singular, the picture has fallen down. All right? Okay. Now this time, that is an action that happened in the past with the result right now, it could have, this past action could have happened say 3 minutes back, 1 hour back, few days back, few hours back, and so on. But the result of it happens right now. You lost your textbook, okay, and say 2 weeks back you come to you get this revelation that you have lost your textbook, okay, and when the teacher asks for it, you just get up and say, what would you say? I am sorry, miss, I feel I have lost my textbook. So what is the result? Realizing that you have lost the textbook when the teacher asked for the text. Okay, so the result happens right now. You have, the action had already taken place 2 weeks back, losing the textbook somewhere. You don't even know. But when the teacher asks of it, only then you realize that you have lost the book. You cannot find it anywhere at home or in the class. Okay, maybe somebody has taken it, or maybe you have put it somewhere in the park and you have lost it. So I'm sorry, I feel I have lost it. So the action happened in the past, but the result right now happens right now. Clear? All right. Now let's come back to the slide. Now complete the sentences with a verb from the list. You have break, you have buy, you have decide, finish, that's already done for you, forget, go, again repeated, invite, see, not see, take, tell. We are going to do this, you are going to do it, and we will take this up in the discussion session. And you will also have a rapid fire round in the when we come to the discussion session, because I'll be asking you the first 20 irregular verbs that you will be seeing at the end of the slide. You'll have to quickly give me the all the 3 forms, the V1, V2 and V3. Now you can come to the next slide. The present perfect tense using. Now look at this. The word just. Just indicates, what does just indicate? Just indicates a short time ago. So you use present perfect tense for an action that happened just a short while ago. For instance, speaker A, are Jane and David here? B, speaker B, yes, they have just arrived. They just came right now. They have just arrived. Speaker A, are you hungry? B, no, I have just had dinner. So dinner just shows, the word just indicates a short time ago. Okay, is Tom here? No, I'm afraid he has just gone. So he has just gone, he's not at home, he's just gone. Okay, So they have just arrived. Look at the picture. There were the guests, the host is welcoming them. He says welcome. They have just arrived. So just indicates a short time ago. There we use present perfect tense. Present perfect tense, have or has plus V3 form of the verb. Next one, I have already. So already, with the word already. Now what do you use? What does already indicate? Already indicates before you expected, or before I expected something. Before you or I expected something. Before the expectation. So look at the picture again. John, this is Mary. And Mary and John had already met. So he says, yes, I know, we have already met. That is just before what, you didn't expect them to have met, and you're introducing them. So already is used here in the sense before you expected something. What time are Dane and Paul coming? They have already arrived. That is before you expected. You don't know that they are coming or they have arrived. So you are asking, inquiring, what time are they coming? So there, contrary to expectation, they have already reached or they have already arrived. It's only 9 o'clock and Anne has already gone to bed. So before you expect. Anne normally sleeps. Maybe they sleep at 10 o'clock is the time when they retire to bed, and it's only 9 o'clock and she has already slept. Okay, maybe she was tired. So anything that happens before you or contrary to your expectation here. So it is only 9 o'clock and Anne has already gone to bed. John, this is Mary. Yes, I know. We have already met. You don't know that John and Mary had met. So already. So they reveal the fact that contrary to expectation, they had already met. We have already met. Now you may have seen that I am using the past perfect also here, but that was to explain it to you. It's normally in the conversation here, it is something contrary to expectation. You use the present perfect tense when it is about something that is happening, again with connection with now. Okay. When you now come to the next slide, you can see I haven't yet, have you yet. Yet means until now. You can use yet in negative sentences and questions. Yet is usually placed at the end. Yet, let's see how yet is used in a negative sentence. Again, let's look at the first speaker here. Are Dane and Paul here? No, they haven't arrived yet. But B expects Dane and Paul to arrive soon. So again, just the opposite of what we discussed. So earlier they came, now they haven't come. So are Dane and Paul here? No, they haven't arrived yet. So yet is used at the end of a negative sentence. Now it is usually used at the end, and how it performs in the negative sentence is what we have right now. Yet means until now. They haven't arrived until now yet. Does John know that you're going away? No, I haven't told him yet. Okay. So he's going to be, that speaker B is going to tell him, but right as of now I haven't told him. Will tell him soon. Okay. Margaret has bought a new dress, but she hasn't worn it. She will be wearing it soon, but right as of now she hasn't worn it yet. Okay. Yet in question form. Now let's see how it, now look at the picture also. The film hasn't started yet. Now here in the picture, this is my new dress. Oh, it's nice. Have you worn it yet? That's where you have the two speakers, two ladies. speaking, and let's see how yet comes in the question form. This is my new dress. Look at the picture. This is my new dress, and the other woman, she says, oh, it's nice. Have you worn it yet? Have you worn it yet? Okay, have, again an inversion question. Have, you have, it becomes just the opposite. Have you worn? Where? Worn. V3 form is of where is worn. So have you worn it yet? All right. Have Dane and Paul arrived yet? No, not yet. We are still waiting for them. Has Linda started her new job yet? No, she starts next week. Okay, so we saw how it is used in to indicate an action that happened in the past and has a result right now. We saw how it is used with the two words. We also saw how yet is used, and we also saw how yet it is used in question form. Now let's come to the next exercise. Write a sentence with just for each picture. Now again, remember, these words are clue words to help you to, which helps you to, which indicates where you are supposed to use present perfect tense. So just means right now, a short while ago, or a short time ago. Already is contrary to your expectation. So these are clue words. Okay, so write a sentence with just for each picture. Hello everybody. So they have just arrived. Okay, the second one. Now look at the pictures. Clearly the second picture is of a man getting up. He's just woken up. Okay, and the next picture you have two people introducing you to their new car, and then you have a running race. So you will have to do it. I'm not going to do it for you. And then coming to the next slide, complete the sentences. Use already plus present perfect. What is present perfect? You know that the present perfect, that have or has plus V3 form of the verb. So what time is Paul arriving? He has already arrived. To Sue and Bill want to see the film. Why is it to Sue and Bill and not Tas, Sue and Bill? Sue and Bill are two people. So plural. Do they want to see the film? Okay. So if you have any confusion there, just put the plural form of the third person plural form, and you will be able to understand. So it's not does Sue and Bill want to see the film. It is do Sue and Bill want to see the film, because it is plural. Okay. So don't forget that you'll have to know they. What would you write? Do Sue and Bill want to see the film? No, they. Maybe they have already seen it. So you have to use already. No, they have already. What will come after already? Present perfect tense. So present perfect tense is used. What do you use? For present perfect tense. Have or has plus V3 form of the verb. So no, they haven't. And what's the V3 form? They haven't. No, they have already seen it. They have already seen it. So already and seen. See, saw, seen. Okay. No, they have already seen it. Now likewise do the rest of it. Don't forget to phone Tom. When is Martin going away? Do you want to read the newspaper? When does Linda start her new job? All this you will have to write with already plus present perfect tense. So what is present perfect tense again? Have plus, have or has plus the V3 form of the verb. The next two slides I shall give it to you as your homework when we come to the discussion session. I shall send it to you as through WhatsApp. I want you to do it as your homework then at that time. When we take it up in the discussion session, I want you to do it and then send it to me after. So you can take a day or so and then you can send it to me later. All right, so this is just an exercise. Those of you who are interested in improving your grammar can do it. I'm not going to force you. I'm not going to wait for your responses, or I'm not going to wait for your post. So I'll just move on. This is just, you can take it up and do it as your, those of you who want to improve your grammar can do it. Okay, so get ready for the rapid fire round where I shall be asking questions on irregular verbs. The 20 verbs that I will be giving in the slide right now. You have to learn that by heart, 20 of them. Okay, and you will have to just tell me the answer when I ask you. So till then, bye and happy learning.